Hello and welcome to Kalika classes. In this video, we will learn about, firstly we will learn about its magnitude and what will be the value of this, and after then we will see the Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, तो मेरा एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि जो भी इस टॉपिक को हिंदी मीडियम में देखना चाहते हैं वो कृपया हिंदी वाले वीडियो पे स्विच कर जाए. ओके, सो गाइस नाउ लेट्स सी what is our discussion after this. Okay, till now we have seen the unit of K and the numerical value of K, that is Coulomb's constant. From here we have to talk about 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and this is the value which is equals to Coulomb's constant. Okay, so now 1 by 4, that is a numeric value, and pi is equals to 3.14, and this is what? This is relative permittivity. This is relative permittivity of free space. Okay, and the value of epsilon naught is what? In free space 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, if you calculate this after putting in a calculator, then you will be get a value which will be similar like this. Okay, in physics we always talk about approximate value. Okay, means 8.9. In the previous classes you must have learnt about this, like if any value is like 8.25, then if the last digit of any value is greater than or equal to 5, then we easily increase this value or the previous digit of that digit by 1. Okay, means this 2 can be easily increased with 1 and result as a 8.3. In similar way, if we want to precise here, then what will be this? This will be 9 into 10 raised to power 9. We can write this as this is a approximate. Okay, so if you will calculate this value, then also we will get the same value like this. It means this and this is the same quantity or same value. Okay, and if we will talk about the unit of this K, then what will be? Let me displace this from here. Here what we have seen, this is the K is equals to Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Okay, and the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is what? This is the reciprocal of K. It means the reciprocal of K, and if we talk about the unit, that is Newton meter square per Coulomb square, then what will be the unit? If you will write it, then it will be per Newton per meter square Coulomb square. Okay, if you put K, then simply like this, and if you talk about the epsilon naught, actually this is the epsilon naught unit. Okay, so from here it is clear na, this is the unit of K and this is magnitude of unit of epsilon naught. Okay, so from here we will turn to the vector form of Coulomb's law. Okay, as in the previous video what we have learnt about the Coulomb's law, that is in the a scalar form because there we have talked about only the magnitude of the force. Suppose this is two charges and these are placed in the free space. Suppose this is F1 which is force of Q1 and this is F2 which is force applied by Q2. Okay, now we have the this is the displaced by distance r meter. This is a Q1 coulomb, this is Q2 coulomb and this is the distance r meter. If we talk about the direction of any vector, then what is the meaning of that? We mainly talk about, suppose any vector you have taken, that is AB vector, okay. Then AB vector is written as what? Magnitude of AB vector into unit vector of that. This means this is only magnitude, and we know that magnitude is the quantity of only a scalar, okay. And if we add the unit vector, then this whole quantity becomes vector. This whole quantity becomes vector, okay. So now let's see what we have proved in the F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 into Q2 divided by R square. See here, we have, this is also a magnitude and this is also a magnitude. Means till now we don't have direction, means it is not a vector till now only, okay. If we add direction in this, then easily it will be converted into vector form, okay. If you write like this, means this is a unit vector. What is this? This is a unit vector, and unit vector says the direction of any vector, okay. Means what we will have to do? We have to do only add the direction in this magnitude, okay. So in this video only this point has to be discussed, but in the further video we will prove this more explaining way, okay. Thank you for watching this video.